Hello, traders. This is Gold. Welcome back. For the week of this is January 6th, so we're going into Monday, January 8th will be the next trading day, start of the next trading week, and we have our breakdowns for gold right now. So what I'm kind of seeing here is we have broken past previous highs we had in May of last year, and now we're kind of pulling back to test our lows. And as you can see, the lowest point we've seen price go to after breaking or after making this high was here, and now we've broken this high, so we could potentially come down as low as here to the 1800 levels, right? Higher high, we would have a higher low somewhere in this range. But what I have here is we marked up. We could also see that while we also broke this, we have some kind of more immediate structure here too, where we broke this high and we could be coming back to this low. And since these are the most recent price structures, I've marked them up because obviously we would test these prices before this overall low. And so we could see price now. We have already pulled back into this demand on the weekly, right? And price could potentially come to test this high or break this high, or as you can see in this zone that we've had created in April, May, summer of last year, spring, summer kind of time, really I think the end of spring, beginning of summer, I don't know. I'm a trader, not a meteorologist. But so yeah, then we came back into the zone, and last week we actually weren't able to close above the zone and outside of the zone to show, and that signals weakness, in the structure, in the momentum. So even though we tapped into this demand, it wasn't enough to push us to these highs. And now last week we have created selling pressure, that has engulfed this previous week. So we have this engulfing candle, albeit there's more wick on the downside than there is on top, but we were not able to break last week's high. So we could potentially see price coming down, taking out these lows, taking out and then going to test this lows and potentially even taking that out. So let's go to the daily to look at it from a different perspective. And on the daily, we could see what is price doing. Well, price had created a high here, a lower high, right? We came down, came up, created a lower high, right? But then we made a higher low, then a higher high, and now we're testing this low again, right? Price is starting to move down, and we can already see the push to the upside, and this doji candle, two very small candles compared to these bodies right here in this move, which had a small candle, but albeit most of them are much larger than these, right? So we see some pullback, but we also see it's not a very strong pullback. So let's go to the 4-hour. And on the 4-hour, you can see this red line is the previous day's close. That's actually Thursday's close because the market is closed here Friday, so it wouldn't show for Friday's close because it's Saturday, but it's stopped, because the market stops on Friday. So this is all Friday's data. So this red line, previous day close, is actually Thursday's close, and you can see that gold closed higher than we did Thursday on Friday. However, we could see this downtrend right here, clear as day, tapping into this here supply, right? And continuing to push down. Now from this rejection, we could say price is, and this is actually where I marked up my entry, because now we could say price is going to break this low, right? Because this is the low. If this is the lower high and if the trend is to continue, then this would be the next low. And we can see that kind of lines up with the bottom of our zone. And so that's why I expect price to just go ahead and reach that level, which also lines up with this support that this high from here that we broke, right? And now it's became support. It was resistance, right? Now it's support. See, we bounced off of there once. Even here there was some buying pressure off of that level, so we could see price going back to test this level. And then I think given the kind of gap we have here from 2000 to this actual support, we'll probably just go hit the 2000, and then the stop hunting happens. Now we're going to take out these lows because this wasn't the actual push that was going to continue the uptrend from the higher time frame. So that's kind of my thesis. And then if we break that, we're coming to the bottom of that, and potentially that's a 1 to 4, but we just want to see what happens. These are all potential TP levels, our first one though being about a 1 to 1. So that's my projections going in to the next week, and it's just up to us traders to be vigilant and watch what happens. And so good luck.